Okay folks, first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that your brush, you wipe your brush off after you've dipped it in the paint to make sure that the paint is not oversaturated on the brush. This is probably all I'm going to need for my snow. First thing you want to do is just kind of mark your snow line. Remember, snow doesn't fall in a straight line. You want to stay away from the edges of your windows because you don't want to make a mess for your merchants that you'll be painting for. You want to go ahead, you're barely pushing on the brush, and you just want to, if you push on the brush, you're going to break the stick or break the inside piece of the brush. Just barely push on the brush. Very little paint here. Okay, next thing I'm going to show you is how to make a snowman. Okay, snowman, 2 balls, the bottom one larger, doesn't matter, doesn't have to be a perfect circle. The next one is a smaller one on top. Again, you don't want to push too high or too hard, I mean. Okay, just go ahead and fill it in. I recommend that before you actually go out and do this in public, you take your take a window at your house, apartment. You can even paint your car window if you need to. Do that. Take pictures of what you've done, so that way you can show merchants when you go in, so they have something to see. My card has, you know, a bunch of pictures that we show if people need to. So there's your snowman body. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to make a penguin. Penguin is just a teardrop shape. Little point on the top, round on the bottom. Again, you just fill it in. Okay. Now what we're going to do is dress the penguin. First thing we're going to do is give him a scarf. And we're just going to go right around the neck, kind of make a little bit of an angle. It doesn't have to be perfect. You have to decide which way your snowman's facing. I'm going to have him facing this direction. So I'm going to put the knot in the scarf at the back part. I'm going to go ahead and put out the 2 pieces of scarf, a little bit of fringe on the end. Okay, perfect. Next thing we're going to do is do a nose. Okay, we're going to make a carrot nose. These can go awry, folks. Too much is too much. About 1/3 of the way into the face, kind of go out in a line, a little bit of a clump, and then just come down into a point. Okay? Don't make it look like an arm or a leg. And lastly, we're going to go ahead and make him a hat. Okay, we're going to do a knit hat. Okay, so you want to put a little bit of a cone on there at the top with a nice tassel. We're going to go ahead and give him an earmuff because snowmen need to stay warm in the winter. Okay. Give him a couple of buttons here. Okay, little Mr. Penguin needs a beak. That's just going to be an upside down triangle. Okay, now for the penguin body, we are going to just go around the teardrop that we did before. Okay, go around. You want to give him some hair. You want to give him his little arms. One arm there, just a little flip up. It's okay if they touch. Gonna go ahead and give him 2 little eyes, and we like belly buttons, so we give him belly buttons. Snowman is getting eyes, and he's getting coal for a mouth. Give him a little bit of personality. Lastly, most of your merchants are going to want some sort of greeting. I recommend that when you ask folks, especially if you live in snow areas, when you try to solicit windows, I suggest you ask them if they want a holiday window, meaning Santa, Christmas trees, that kind of thing, or if they just want winter scenes. And suggest to them that if it's winter, they can keep it up a lot longer. We're just going to put Happy Holidays. That way it covers everything. You don't have to worry about, you know, any type of religious denomination. Okay, so you can go Happy Holidays or Season's Greetings or Season's Best or Holiday Best. Those are the ones that we will use in our area. Sometimes we'll just do Winter Fun if they don't want to even have the word holiday on their window. Okay, so you just do the best printing that you can. Printing is something that takes practice. So again, car windows, get your car out, get your mom's car out. Okay, I ran out of room, so I'm just going to tuck that behind the snowman. I recommend for your greetings that you go with a light blue or a yellow. Those tend to stand up more on the window, stand out more. And it doesn't take away from the colors that you put in your window. We've been filming the entire time, so this is going to be an accurate representation of just how long it's going to take to paint a window. This one's taking me a little bit longer because I'm actually talking while I'm working. Okay, now we're going to go back and we're just going to put a little bit of highlight. I'll do that with white. Just on one half of the letters, and you just want to stay on the same half of the letter. It's cold here. It's about 29 degrees right now. So the paint is no way near dry. So I am not trying to get on top of the paint that I've done. I'm just trying to go right inside or right beside it. Okay. Do it once. Don't keep going over and over and over things. The more you labor, the worse it's going to get out of control on you. See, this right here doesn't have, I missed a spot. I'm not going to go back and fix it because I run the risk of making it look worse. So your greeting's done. One cute thing you could do is you could take your brush with very little water on, or very little paint on it, and you can just kind of dab across the top to kind of just, to kind of make it look like the snow's just kind of falling down on the letters. Just on the tops. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just kind of gives you that thing. You also want to go ahead and give yourself a couple of little accents. Okay, because he's black, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of give him a quick outline so that we can see him and how cute he is. Now the last touch is we're just going to get some black paint. You want to invest, I forgot to mention this earlier, in an outlining brush. You want it to be a soft bristle brush. You can pick one up at the craft store for about $3. They don't have to be very pricey. And I'm just barely putting any pressure on this brush. I'm going very lightly. I'm just going with the tip of the brush. You just want to put a little bit of outline in. Okay? The lighter that you push, the more control you're going to have over what you're doing. I want to put a little more character into the picture, so I'm going to go ahead and just add some stripes again. If you notice, I'm not making them solid black. Okay, that's fine. Buttons, don't forget your buttonholes. A little bit of an outline to his tummy. And there you have it, folks. Oops, beak. Don't forget Mr. Penguin. Super, super easy, super cute. You can do all kinds of things, mix and match. You can put a little hat on the penguin, all kinds of things. Okay? Good luck, folks.